Just putting it out there.
Music,
Mine. Do you have a book? Okay. Don't worry, I got one on my own.
Do you ever copy on your iPad?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, my dad got it for me. I don't know how, but
So we are ready.
I don't know, we might be highlighting or something. What? Is something wrong?
I'm just tired. I can't be bothered reading. I hate this book.
I need to draw something on the back of this. It's too plain. It needs to be indented.
If it was black, it'd be easy.
Or in silver.
Or silver, or get a white text.
I think this needs black. Just to contrast.
If it was white, though, I mean if it was white, it'd be easier. If it was a white pencil.
No, white pencil.
Oh.
Wait, what's this book for?
Thank you.
Can you repeat the paper?
What's the new one?
Like, switch your name on it.
Okay.
Look at this decision.
You at least have a pen, do you?
Maybe so.
Let's put it in.
What?
I would like to, miss. Wait. Either that or we're getting like to read the book. I don't think this is a lucky Disney. That's close enough.
That's horrible. Look your arm, it's broken.
My arm. Ever since Miss said that, I'm like.
Switch your name on it. Yeah, fold it up.
What do we win, Miss?
Oh. So we're folding it up?
Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Is it cash? I would like cash. Oh.
Fold it big, it's easy to grab.
No, fold it small, it's easy. I need to color mine black. Because, yeah.
I think we could prove it like bigger fold. Smaller, you fold it because there's a chance to grab it. There's surface area to grab it.
Stop physics.
No, mathematics.
Don't forget, it's lucky dip. That means there's a 10% chance it could be bad. It could be horrible.
No, it wouldn't be bad.
Okay, now I need to color that.
Why are you colouring it? You think that's going to give you a better chance?
Yes, because it's small.
You're not going to look into the fucking figure. You want the colour.
Put your own name in. Or you won't win.
What's it draw for? What's the draw for?
What are we winning?
I'm not sure.
I want to redo my one. This sounds like it's going to be bad.
No, it's not. It's going to be good. Well, now we'll know which one is the one.
You're gonna like pick out the really small ones.
Okay.
I actually put Lenny's name on.
Now let me see. Who here, hand up if you are over the age of 18. No? Okay, good. Now,
Why are we going
none
to
of
a
you
bar?
would actually qualify to go to war. If war happens now, none of you would go to war.
This is 16.5.
Sorry?
16.5.
Yeah.
In World War One?
Yeah, but people
Who
still
enlisted
lie
in the
about it.
military? 16.5.
But people still lie
But people
about
lied. And all of you just lied. Alright? You're all signing up to go to war. Right? So congratulations. Welcome to the army. I know that you're really excited about...
Oh, cool, I can kill people.
You haven't been chosen yet.
You're going to see a lot of
AK-47.
going to be a lot of people. Right?
I like Blazing.
But unfortunately, even though it's only day one on our journey and we've just actually entered the training camp, someone died.
I recall Lenny. I would say it's like kids that ate the
Oh, everyone should have put the same name on it.
That's stupid, I think.
That someone
It's not me.
James. Each lesson,
I shot him.
someone is going to die. And the winner is going to get a box of chocolates.
Yes, yes, I knew it was good.
As long as she doesn't pick
That's why I made it so
She
small.
doesn't pick the biggest one, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm hoping reverse psychology. But let her go for the
So
small
it
one.
kind of become like Two-Face.
I'm completely in control, which I'm not, because it's all by chance.
It is.
the one that's small.
Well, he's not like 6'4", is he?
It's black. Okay. Just to kind of get that across, the actual information. Going to watch a quick documentary on.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like someone broke the internet. Santa Lucky. It's Santa Lucky.
Why would she break in?
Remember in year 7? Were you in her class?
No,
Well,
might have been.
her class,
The class did what?
because Miss Santa Lucky tried to play a video and then it didn't work, and then all the kids in the class were like, "Oh, Miss Santa Lucky, you broke the internet," and then showed their phones with like an error message. And then Miss Santa Lucky went to the computer room and asked how to fix the internet.
She broke the internet. I think she would have I think she broke the internet.
But she
Playing a
did.
video.
It was so funny. She broke the internet.
Can you DDoS the internet?
No, it's too big.
No, even if it was tricky, you can't.
I wonder how many gigabytes is the whole internet together.
Okay.
No, don't rip the label. This is
I'm gonna change it for.
This is my old school, and I left here quite a few years ago. 10 in fact, which means I'm quite old. And I knew exactly what I wanted to do. It was radio, TV stuff, basically a professional show.
I want to become a professional shower. He died because I killed him.
You can't kill anyone, Tom.
No, I suggest. Leo, remember I suggested to shank James? Now he's dead.
This video is loading. I need you to sit quietly because there's people an advanced student out there doing their assessment time. It's really going to be worth it.
Oh no, I got it for free. Because my dad got it for cheap. I think he hacked it.
Alright, I'm going to just let it load. While that's happening, I want to read.
Then again, the report from the
Okay, so and
e-books is
in January 12, 1917, on page 70. So you're aware that the novel it has a dual narrative style. So it began with the story of Blessing. It began with the story of Henry and his car breaking down. Then there's the diary entry, which is written from the first person perspective of Andy Lansell. But then you'll notice what person is the bit written underneath the diary entry. Third, yeah? So the diary entry is how Andy wrote it and how he saw, how he was able to articulate his feelings. But then the third person narrative is like the author expanding on like what really happened. So you'll always notice that he comments on the weather. It's what he writes in the diary. He finds it really hard to express what's going on around him. That's why the author expands on it for him. So page 7. On my side. Yeah, all right. Well, here we are. On the train, heading for the big smoke. The moment has come. Had a beer with everyone at Stratton, said our goodbyes. Boys are well. No worries so far. So that's the diary entry. Andy felt the train picking up and speed over the river flats. The land swinging toward him as the carriages travelled along the long bend. Mauve hills creeping, solitary guns manoeuvring, the gravel bed of the McAllister River branching below like a pale old stick. He could imagine the smoke from the steam engine falling behind to fade as the sound of the train would fade, quicker and more completely than expected. And soon enough the bush would have back its quiet. Darcy and Bob slept in corners, faces on his legs out, boots splayed, their small bags above them in the black wire racks. They did not, any of them, look like soldiers. Andy thought of Cecilia again, home from the railway station right now, getting ready for tea. But he did not allow himself the slightest visible sign of sadness, not wanting to see it reflected back from the solemn face rocking beside him in the window. Instead, he concentrated on the fine grain of the window's varnished frame, felt like he could see into it, just as he felt like he could recall exactly the faultless feel of Cecilia's face in his hand. Going away had swung the gate of his memory wide open. If you're a pencil person and you have your novel, underline that line. He could remember everything. He could remember each of the few freckles scattered across her cheeks like a loose constellation of stars. He could still feel her in the world of his fingertips. At least he thought he would get to see her again before he left the plane. The train went out onto a long trestle bridge. The road to Melbourne cut in beneath it. Andy looked down, holding a hand to the window. The road was empty, curving and luminous, looking more like a river than the river itself. Propping a boot on the armrest opposite, he grinned. The army had provided them with only one-way rail path. Evidently they thought the same way he did about the whole show. Underline this, that the going away had to be dealt with before the coming back. The motion and the clatter of travel lulled him until eventually he settled back to sleep. With head propped on hand, the dusty window rattling as if it had taken over the dog, diligently recording the passing of the country and the night. He and the boys slept as the train rushed on. So he's very nervous. He signed up for war. He's going off to the training camp. And the symbolism of the one-way ticket kind of shows the symbolism of their journey ahead. That the going away has to be dealt with before the coming back. So he is going to come back to see Cecilia before they actually get officially sent off to war. And who's Cecilia? His fiance. Yep. And he gave her she gave him the diary to write in. So he sort of writes it to her, each diary. No, it's the diary.
So she could read what he did
Yeah.
in case he died.
Yep. I'll try this again, but I don't know if it's going to work. You want to have a computer on? So you should let me refresh. Yes,
When the call for new recruits to join the war effort came in 1914, men responded in their thousands. But why did so many young boys want to sign up as well? This was a generation unfamiliar with the effects of war. There weren't the graphic images of it that we're used to today. Boys were brought up on stories of war heroes and great battles. Children read adventure books and magazines and joined the Scouts or Boys Brigade. For many of them, war seemed like one big adventure. So when Kitchener launched his recruitment campaign in 1914, many young boys answered the call, some even giving false names so their parents wouldn't find out. From the likes of 9-year-old Alfie Knight, commitment to the national cause is touching. He sent this directly to Lord Kitchener. "I can ride jolly quick on my bicycle and would go as a dispatch rider," he wrote. "I am a good shot with a revolver and would kill a good few of the Germans." But for those closer to 18, there was added pressure all round. They would even be stopped in the street and asked by recruiting sergeants why they weren't in the army. The spectre of cowardice was enough to drive many young boys to join up. Being given a dreaded white feather was a potent pressure. For some, the army was a refuge from ordinary life. The vast majority of children left school at 14 and often went straight into work. Don Price was 16 when he joined up, and sums up what many of these underage boys thought when they enlisted. "We just believed we'd have a damn good time for about 6 months," he said after the war. "Work was so tedious and people wanted a bit of fun, and this was the way to get it. This would be a holiday."
Yeah. Okay, page 21. This is at the training camp in Melbourne. Third night in tent. Got a fair mix of city and country fellas in. Plenty of jokers. Darcy, who's Darcy? Who's Darcy? His mate, yep. Darcy's mates and mates everywhere. Hard to believe we're going to travel 10,000 bloody miles for this. Showing where France and Germany are today. Some blokes didn't know. I had a rough idea. Some people who signed up didn't actually even know where it was. And Australia is so far away, if you don't have the internet to Google France and look at maps, then perhaps it wasn't in their everyday lives to look at a map and see what's happening on the other side of the world. Andy and Darcy stood outside their tent, the night starred and cool, and made strange by the honking of a swan. "He's up late." Hang on. "Who's up late?" Darcy sucked on a cigarette. "So here we are then, in the middle of a bloody footy oval. Well, centre half forward anyway. Nice grass." He scuffed at it with a boot. "Be a good ground this, with a bit more water on it." Andy nodded. He'd been lost for words in a way since they had left Stratford. Always used to being under a large sky, he'd expected Melbourne to enclose him, but it felt limitless and unknown. The honking of the swan drew loneliness from him, made him think of the marshes of the land at night that radiated out of out from where he and Dart stood, past the line of white tents, beyond the city, through the bush to Stratford, where in the blackness on the road there was the hanging wooden sign at the property's front gate, the sign that he'd recently painted black on white saying Kuyon. Well, we're into it, he said, which was all I could think of to say. It's all ahead of us now, I guess. Darcy flicked his cigarette. Yeah? So when do you reckon we get our hands on the bloody rifles, being in the army as we are? Andy stretched, felt a release of energy, and was suddenly pleased at the prospect of doing something fair dinkum. What's fair dinkum mean? Yeah, like, real. Something real. Yeah, it would be good to nestle into the stock of a decent rifle and shoot. He'd always liked guns, their dangerous precision, the seriousness of them, and the satisfaction of one small, well-aimed piece of lead to bring what was far away within reach. Soon, I would say. Andy could see the heavy, jagged top of the type of palm tree etched against the darkness. Funny plant, he reckoned. Strange city. It'd be a priority, I believe. Think you could shoot someone? Darcy's coat rustled as he crossed his arms and scratched his ribs. What do you reckon? I can't see it as being all that hard, I reckon. I reckon I could do it now. He lifted his arms, sighting down them. Bang. Let me do that again. Bang. Bye-bye, Fritz. What's Fritz?
German.
Yeah, it's a colloquialism for Germans. It's meant to be offensive. And he did not have time to think. Andy did not have to think. I just hope we get the chance. Be a joke to have gone through all this business and missed the boat, like if it ends. But once he'd spoken, he began to think. Firstly, it wasn't going to end. The battles over there just seemed to be getting bigger. Liam, could you kindly just grab that chair and add to the story? But if it somehow did end, missing out on killing someone was probably not the worst thing a bloke might have to live with. So they joined up and never fired a shot, so what? But shoot someone, sight on a bloke, and fire the type of bullet you'd use to put down a horse? Could he do that? Yeah, he could. After all, it wasn't as if anybody on the other side would hold back on him. Okay, so these are some of the issues that the book is dealing with, especially from Andy's point of view. Firstly, who's Darcy, and what do you think that idea is going to be about? Darcy is Andy's mate, friend, best friend. It's his mate, and the novel. Well, maybe. There's another guy that's Bob as well, so there's more potential. The novel is going to deal with mateship and what you do for a friend, how far you would go for a friend. And the other side of things, which I think is probably the most interesting that the novel deals with, is the idea of morality and how, if it were you, how you would deal with the fact that it's your job to murder someone, to kill someone, and what the ramifications are of making that choice. The choice before you even do it has an effect on Andy. Yeah, both. Like how it feels afterwards. Okay. Hey.
You move.
Yeah, he's acting as though he can't be charged for it. Well, it's notified.
Would that be considered an accident? If you kill someone in self-defense, would it be considered an accident? If you wanted to take so if you're running at me with a knife, I'm going to kill this on a ridiculous line down the next If you could running going, hey, you, it's possible. If you're running at me with a knife, you're going to go like this.
Oh, no. Oh, she's so special. You get any other subject, right?
Oh, dear.
Who's so special? What?
Questions if I'm wrong.
At least this scaffold has more love. What the heck? Mine's not even stapled correctly. No.
Yeah, it's just pretty correct.
I apologise on behalf of the photocopy lady, the interesting style in which this is printed. I love it.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'd like you today, or for homework, to fill out questions on chapter 1 to 7. It's just that first page. And I'm going to give you time now to do that, and you'll read. So if you're not up to those chapters in your reading, then that's the first thing you need to do.
The read of chapter 7. First 5 questions.
So the printer lady is special, indicating that she is a... I was going to say special lady, but okay.
Does anyone else need a novel?
That's your fault. You should be in the army.
Yeah.
Forget about the Coca-Cola industry.
Join the army.
Pump water, also known as water from sexual pumps.
I found a better idea. They should make a pool filled with pumped water. So that way, like cool pumped water, so you pay an admission fee to get into it.
Okay.
And you get unlimited, you can...
You have time to read, time to do the questions.
It's sort of fancy, isn't it? They're just like a normal pool. It's filled with pumped water. And it's cool. So you can drink.
That's been in your ear the entire lesson. However, you can use it now, but I don't want to see it in the normal part of the lesson, please. Thank you. I'll get my scissors out.
Someone give him a pen. I've forgotten what to do for it. Someone give him a pen, because I forgot about my extra pen.
Leo, what have you got to in your reading?
You only have this pen.
Wait,
This is mine. No, those are not you.
Reading, please, or do we Probably. No, it's okay. It's just like...
Yeah.
Yeah, so it will choose the covers of novels to like make you think before you read it and make you buy it. So it's important to think about why this one's sort of easy to compare. So that would be who the characters are.
You got this cover.
What does that mean?
Exactly.
What does that mean? Do I just refer to my cover?
Ask me the
Cover.
cover.
What meaning does I have a choice of images pages?
Maybe it's this.
I think it's looking at this cover because this is new, old. I think it's talking about the new cover.
Just ask me.
quality time.
Pretty much the same. I got that. It's pretty much the same picture, but if you think about it. If you think about it, it's pretty much the same
The
picture.
idea of history and memory.
Isn't it, Tom? So yes,
No.
it is.
Ask me.
No, I know the answer is that I have to say it now, but I'm just going to use this one instead. I mean, it's easier to interpret. It's a clay model of a soldier.
James started training campus for the last also we lied about our ages.
Why are we going? Yeah, how can you stay alive?
It's like the Hunger Games. Think of us like that.
You like me people when I do that.
Here you go, Tom. If you read that, read that backwards.
People can't read if you are noisy.
Lion Harry.
No.
Oh yeah.
Backwards. Henry Lion
I look at it
backwards.
all the time. It's sitting in my head.
Lion Henry.
The special. No, Henry. Noel. What? Noel what?
I don't know. I can't read.
What do you mean you can't read? Read that back.
Andy, you read it.
Why would I read it? I'm telling you to read it.
Because I can't learn English.
Okay, this one. Read this one backwards. Andy Lansfield.
Lansfield Andy.
No.
You read it.
Lesnal. Inda.
That's November.
Inda. Going forward later. Okay, I'm coming.
Actually,
No, I'm tired.
what shit, you're tired though.
Yeah.
You don't have that fucking strength, you're weak.
Too strong, that's the problem.
No, you're too weak.
The problem is, you're too strong to go.
You're too
I
weak.
think it's like Westwood.
And they're both young.
More of a challenge.
Okay, fine, I'll go Westwood. Are you coming?
Well, which Westwood are you going to?
Let's say Burwood, by foot,
Blackwood.
on bike.
Okay, I'll take the bus.
No, that's cheating.
No, it's not. It's still walk.
Rocco, what question do you ask?
One.
Well,
Okay, that's the deal.
may not have that a while ago, but
Work out the friction.
10%.
I wouldn't do that.
So,
How do you do that?
you don't do physics.
Okay, tell me the velocity of this falling. What's the velocity?
From what distance? I'm gonna read the book.
That much.
From that angle. Point 6 of a second.
Go get a physics teacher in this exam.
Why? How would I do that?
Because you're wrong.
No, if you measure the angle, roughly 45 degrees.
I did it.
Okay. 90 degrees, that's completely different. If you do it from 45 degrees, the angle of incidence is always reflected. Yeah. One. Count, so. Look at your stop code. It's 0.45 of a second. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
No, they were just like, oh, because you didn't and they don't know.
Double check.
So then I thought I was like, oh, no, I'm just no, I didn't.
Hold on, you ready for some? This is really confusing. 45 degrees. Oh, I pressed that, okay. Let me reset. I pressed
I'll have some. $3 that day. No way! No, I don't get $21.
that. Something like that. 45 degrees. No,
You're wrong.
I tapped
You're
it too
wrong.
early.
You're wrong.
Tapped it too early.
You're wrong. You're wrong. You're so wrong.
I can tell you.
You
It's
failed.
inaccurate.
You failed.
Inaccurate.
You suck. Quit physics now.
Let me restart.
Quit physics and change classes to a shit class.
Okay, here we go. Got it. 0.41. It's close enough.
You're wrong. You said 1 point.
No, I said 0.45.
You so did not.
This stopwatch is accurate to 1/10 of a second, so it's pretty good.
there is too much noise. I want to see people reading the words.
don't do that. I go from 0 to 100 real quick. Yeah. No.
Jenny, that is an invitation to lunchtime. Okay.
Take a photo of it with your phone.
Time.
99, 59, 66, 78. That's the time.
That's right. So it's like that's how Andy speaks first person, and that's the diary entry, and then that is the third person story. Like if someone was narrator, like looking down on his life and actually describing what's happening. Yeah.
She's really bad at photo design. I'm like, I love that bad.
If you think about office people, all of them to get absolutely
Mr. Beard is the worst spelling.
You once had a food text you could spell garlic.
Okay. Let's not teach us about this spelling because sometimes that's
Miss, have you ever met Mr. Beard?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I spent my whole legal studies period yesterday fixing up a 6-page Word document. Pretty much, yeah. Common mistakes. Put it back on the phone. This is the correct version. I told him that I can do it, but
I love it.
It's open, isn't it?
Marcel, have you finished this question?
words in italic, there's just like 2 of them in the whole sentence. So that one.
Emphasis. Like caps.
If you were to quote that, would you underline the word?
You probably just say that the technique of italics is used to emphasis,
The word.
and then you just say what word it was italicized.
Yes, you know the English, because whenever during history, the English one lasts whatever thing you're watching like really long, and it's like paper thin. So
it's vice versa. I love listening to Mr. Fury's lessons. Can hear it every year. I didn't show that on video.
When does the bell go?
1:30. What time is it? Okay, no.
Have you not seen your English lesson? So how will be later than 2 weeks?
And yeah, she has 200 of them.
No, it'll be 2 weeks.
200 a month by 1/3.
It's not usually There's spoilers, so don't read the plot if you don't know. You're going to need that. Don't read them, otherwise you won't read the book.
I just said that.
Yeah, so don't. Self-control, Elliot.
Read some. I'm reading. Read. What are we reading?
Read the last page. It's what you want to look at.
After? About the writer. What the heck is this?
Like a cheat sheet.
Read.
Yeah, no, it's on the internet, and I figured you'll use it, so I printed it out for you.
It's on the internet. Did you hear that?
Huh?
It's on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, here, back now.
Sorry?
Oh, it is.
Spoilers. Oh man. Oh yeah, I can answer that one now.
Do you know your page yet?
James, put a good one, please.
I thought that meant present day and at the war because Henry's in present day and Andy's in the war. That's what I thought.
So it means present day and present day. What does it say?
So that's Andy's old.
I'm pretty sure you're not.
Yeah, that's Henry.
Is it a volleyball or
It's one of those balls they use in drops that don't actually work. They'll probably sink when they put it in the water. And then they have
So
diary
that's Andy and
that's Henry. But if you have the other book, I have no idea what that looks like.
that means that.
Do your own work. Yeah, my phone and money. Damn. I've got like $1. Yes, it is. No, I'm staying to tomorrow. Yeah. Because I'm finishing up some stuff.
It's about taste. So if you don't
It's
like
just
it,
boring.
I tell you what, it's the best book and the worst book you'll read in year 11.
This book?
So it's the best and the worst. It's the only book you read in year 11.
No, we went Jerry's house first.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
No, it's probably going to be better.
Dean.
Why don't we actually do a full study of Shrek?
We're doing a film study. And then
Film study?
yeah, like
I haven't really met anyone who
I don't know.
what movie? I haven't chosen the option of art, the Truman Show, but I think some people have studied that already. Yeah. Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh, that is good.
The Castle. Is Venus? No, it's
Is that the Aussie
Is
one?
that the Aussie one?
It's funny.
The Aussie one?
Is this the Aussie one? Oh, that's such a good movie. It's a really good movie. It's like the best.
Yeah, that's the one I'm leaning towards.
I haven't seen the end of it yet.
But I've got all these like.
I watched it. It's so freaking funny. Oh, the band full of
Well, I
Boring.
think the carpool strategy is related to everything you work with one of the things that we're doing. That's why I paid the material
And he
on
is
the
down
stage
Halo franchise.
some kindly towards
He's on all that.
You pay for worksheets?
the concept
What the heck is this?
as long as I Peter Schmidt.
Play video. What's the time? Time is going slow.
140. Why did time go so
Yep, and read up to page 100.
So, what else are you gonna invest that big of a solar company?
I'm not dressed up.
That's too much. I work for an independent brand I work for a cruise company who buys cars.
Cruise company?
I don't know. I'm a multi-billionaire who wants to invest in something that's broken. No, you invest by, I give you a $1 million loan, I get 20%, I get 20% of the shares. Yeah, to build more factories. And I got land.
They've got factories,
But they don't have land.
we've got plenty of land. You can buy whatever you want.
Okay, let's go back to reading, please, my lovely Year 11 class that normally works so well. I know it's nearly lunch, but focus. Liam. What time does the bell go? 1:30. Right, reading. Really, really serious. It's not even close to the bell going, so reading. If you can't handle doing the worksheet in class time, you will have to do it for homework and just sit and read quietly. Come back, you got some reading. Stop putting it off.
Monday we have to throw it outside.
104. 106, yeah, whatever.
100's a lot of words.
Yeah, I'm doing one.
I am answering the question about the front cover again.
Lenny, Elliot and Jackson, your last morning. This is spare speaking.
I'm reading.
I'm reading.
Your king is staring.
I'm reading.
Hank and Faye, I want to see you reading. You move. You two, okay? Oh, Eli. Sitting next to a friend. Leo and Laura, stop asking. I can move you outside. I can move you outside with spoke this afternoon.
Can I sit up there and read?
You don't want to do it. Miss Rose? Is there who is that? No, Miss Rose is lovely when you're not in trouble.
Miss
Can I sit up there?
Then you put a sticky note on your head.
And she doesn't check.
What if you put like a sticky note on her head?
And I'm
not
really
in trouble.
And then like signs it. Just a title.
Why don't you Google it, honey?
Oh no, I was calling you business.
Yeah, and situation as well, like, because there's similarities in that they're both on like a journey and they're off to somewhere, but one's off to a holiday and the other is off to
On the holiday, that makes sense. What the fuck? I was running there and somehow it ended up here. What? I was going.
You wrote it down there.
Going on.
And you wrote in the fucking end section. What the? Now we're gonna write end. We're gonna write end for now.
I'm gonna like go like
He just broke.
what they're about to cross. Does you want to say?
I did not expect you. Do you want celery? Not the weirdest question I've ever asked. Sure. Yeah, you look like you eat celery.
Like the kind of person that enjoys celery.
Looks like someone drinks a lot of celery. Yeah, I can imagine her eating.
Yeah, coffee is my
Yeah, no, I feel like
That's a very cheeky. If we put liquid nitrogen on a door handle, we've got to get it.
How many cats do you have?
None. Question.
No, because I've had that before. No, you just look like a cat person.
I know you look.
Nah, no, she looks like someone who would sit on the couch reading a eating chocolate patting her cat. And it'd be an expensive cat. Like
Do you want to look at it? Yeah, just as
no, she's not that
That's why they were testing vaccines.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't ask him for the name. Because you trust it.
Extremely courageous, very faithful, that has a long incubation, because that way you can infect more people. No, Regus is bad because it doesn't spread very much. Yeah, I know that, so yeah, well, the weapons is just not contained and all this is
That's all there is.
Still got 5 minutes left.
God damn, the line's gonna get big.
For what?
Swipe out.
There's a penguin one as well, but it's crap. That's the good one.
Oh yeah, there's a penguin one of those. It's so weird. It's like they're trying to advertise this is good for assessment times. But it's not.
I think I should have reading it when I saw the book down.
How old are they supposed to be?
Your age?
Oh, they've finished.
18, 19.
Overseas.
It's a gap year, I think.
Gap year, right around Australia. Get my pen. Julian. Fuck, you get it. You're the one who chucked it to him.
Joe. Joe.
If you'd like to do another 10 minutes into your lunch reading right to chapter, you put that book in front of your face and read the words.
Get more paper.
He'll give it just like.
Give me one of your pens.
No, he'll give it back.
Wait, ask you to be staying here until you read.
Well, the whole book.
No.
Elliot, keep asking questions like that and yes. Read the words.
Can I go to the bathroom?
go one seat, please? Well, too bad.
Doesn't very good. Look, usually give it. Check the shape.
I don't. So much.
Rocco, sit down, please. I will let you go when I'm ready to let you go. Jackson, don't pack up.
Julian. Get to these parts. I want my pen. Go get it. I want to open it. What you get for lunch? You going out to get lunch?
I'll just need it.
Nope.
Yeah, mine.
Do you know what the answer is? Read on the train, please. Promise me you'll read some of it.
I'll read like chapter.
Definitely read it.
Good.
I want my pen. Velko. Julian, pen.
Jackson, you can go off that conversation.
Go.
Delete that photo, Lenny. Only fair.
I am glad you're reading, but don't do not know okay? Give me my time, I'll show you what's good about it. Please, I will do my job for you.